Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Motivation here with another word of motivation to let you know that you're not by yourself, that God is with you, I'm with you, and you are with you. So today I want to talk about the reason why you stay stuck, and it's not what you think. A lot of times we think we're stuck because of other people and other things, but I want to tell you today, literally you being stuck and feeling like you're not moving forward is a direct response to how you view yourself. Now, for those of you who are on my channel and you might feel like, well, I view myself like this because of what's happened to me, or I view myself like this because of what people have done to me, I want you to know that that may be true, but those things that have happened to you and the people that have done things to you, they don't have the power to keep you where you are. You have the power to decide that that's no longer going to be your story. All right, I'm going to go into my study and my teaching right now. The other day, I was literally thinking about how I felt really disconnected. I felt really disconnected from everything I felt like God had been telling me to do. And I couldn't understand why I felt like I can't get out of this place. Why do I feel like everything that I want is like, it's like I can almost see it, I could almost touch it, right? But I couldn't quite navigate it. And the Lord began to tell me, you're like that because you keep looking to the left and to the right. You keep looking at other people, at what they're doing. You keep looking at their growth and how they are progressing or not. And you're not focused on your journey. And so I went into the word and I began to look at how God is teaching us to put our trust in Him for our lives and not other things or other people. That's number one. And if you're watching this today and you were one of the people who messaged me and said, hey, Mel, I really enjoyed the word that you gave. I enjoyed the talk that you gave on personal development. And I want to know, how do you keep moving? Listen, when it's time to shift and to grow and to pivot, you have to put your full trust in God to be able to bring to pass what He's promised you in your life. You're going to face all kinds of blocks, okay? And a lot of them are going to come from you. But if you want to grow and if you want to go to the next level, you're going to have to be able to silence the noise and put a divider between you and reality. And you're going to have to walk things out by faith. The last time I was here, I talked about faith journaling. And what faith journaling is, you can look at, I'll link it below, the other video that I teach on that. Faith journaling is basically where you know exactly what you desire of the Lord. You know exactly what you need God to do, what you want God to do in your life. You have your prayers and your petitions, and you also have your praises, right? But you write this letter as if everything that you have asked God for, everything that you believe in God for, is already done. So it's almost like you already know. For example, when Jesus was standing in the crowd, and there was a woman who had an issue for 12 years. She pressed her way in faith. She said out of her mouth, if I can just touch the hem of His garment. That means she had a already built in perception of what was going to happen. She already knew that it was already done. All she had to do was just press. All she had to do was just touch Him, right? And that is what God is saying to you today. All you have to do is just believe that it's already done. You don't need another this or that. You don't need another confirmation. You need to go ahead and walk out your life as if God has already answered your prayers, okay? So what I want you to do is, I want you to get a sheet of paper, and you can do this when you first wake up in the morning, or you can do this before you go to bed at night. Either or. I prefer doing it in the morning because it kind of sets the tone for the day. It sets the tone for the day, and it kind of casts all of my faith through the day, or what it's going to be like. And a lot of times for me personally, the morning times are when I struggle a little bit to get out of bed. I'm struggling to get myself together. I'm struggling because I'm thinking, oh my God, I have this to do, I have that to do. So I like to write in the morning. So you're going to get this piece of paper. And on this piece of paper, the very first thing you're going to write is thank you. thank you, because that is showing gratitude. That is showing God that you already trust him, that you already believe, that you're already coming. You're waking up in the morning already like, look, I already know you're going to do it for me. I already know you've already gone before me. I already know you worked it out. I already know you are already there before me. Okay. So you're going to start off with thank you. The next thing you're going to write is everything that's on your heart that you're asking, that you're desiring for God to do. You're going to write it as if it's already done. So for me, I'm writing, thank you. I am so thankful that today was amazing. I had the most support, the most love, the most encouragement today. My family is straight. My dynamic is straight. Everything that I need in abundance is already mine. I had so much fun today. I felt so much love today. I felt so supported. I felt so smart today. I felt like I was able to just, everything I went to go research, everything I went to go find out, I was able to find it easily. I think that I had more than enough money. It was amazing today. Today was incredible. I love you. I am so thankful for all that you did for me today. Now, mind you, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, but I'm still saying this, okay? Mind you, I'm saying this because I recognize that the power of my thoughts, the power of my words, and the power of my actions combined, they need to be all aligned, and it's going to change my life. It is changing my life. And that's why I teach this to my coaching clients, and I teach this here on YouTube, is to let you guys know that if you want to be powerful in your self-development and your personal development, if you want to level up, okay, you're going to have to be responsible. That means that you have the ability to choose your response. Responsibility means you have the ability to choose your response. That means you are responsible for how you respond to things, how you think, how you feel. You are standing in a place of power, and you are deciding that instead of allowing my day to get ahead of me, I'm going to get ahead of my day. Okay, so you have these powerful, wonderful thank you letters that you start in the beginning of the day. And this is your faith journaling. This is your faith out loud. This is your faith being written outside when you don't see exactly what's going to happen until you see exactly what's going to happen. You get what I'm saying? You don't see it until you see it. And so when you do that, I want you to try it, and I want you to come back to this video, and I want you to tell me that you tried it. I want you to faith journal. I just want you to just dump everything that's on your heart, dump everything that's on your mind into this letter, into this journal. And instead of journaling like, what you're going through, I want you to journal in faith and watch those things begin to take shape in your life. Okay, I'll give you one example. So before I started my YouTube channel, before I got back into my YouTube channel, I was just like, I'm just going to just try and see, because I did feel like God was telling me to come back to YouTube and to start teaching and to start sharing my heart and to connect with the people here. And so I did. And at first I was just like, oh, I'll just do these little, 1-minute shorts, and I'll just do that. But then God was just like, no, you have to really teach what I put in your heart. You have to teach the perspective that I give you. You have to teach the way that I'm teaching you. And I was just like, okay, I'll try. And don't you know, literally, I did a teaching I just told a little bit of my story, and I was just like, I want to get better and better at this. I don't have tons of equipment. And then God was just like, what do you want it to be like? Do you want success, or do you want to just do it without any type of responsibility? Do you want to do it and you just want me to just do whatever? But really, it's according to the power that works in us. And so what I started to do was I committed to myself. I committed to showing up. I committed to being consistent, even when I didn't feel like it. And little by little, I started getting comments. Little by little, people were messaging me, telling me their testimonies, telling me how much the talks helped them, telling me how much they were inspired by the things that I did and that I said I would do. People know me from music, but people don't always know me for me being an author and a speaker and an encourager and a coach, okay? I coach women in the entrepreneurial space, and I help them to overcome mental blocks so that they can pursue their business, they can pursue their dreams in another way. And so that's what started the Male Motivation. And so a lot of those conversations that I have with women who are seemingly stuck in their careers, or if they're in a 9 to 5 and they want to shift and pivot to in entrepreneurial space, they have to overcome these roadblocks. And so that's what made me start Male Motivation. And once I started doing that, it started to unlock something inside of me. And I realized, you know what? There is more to all of us. That I'm made for more. I'm made for more. And so if you're out there right now and you're watching this and you're wondering how you're going to go to the next level, how are you going to go shift into the next phase of your life, I want you to hear me closely. It is going to be by design, and it's going to be by design of your thoughts, your words, and your actions.